It's not actually possible to completely stop negative thoughts from coming into your mind. However, it is still possible to rewrite your default mode of thinking, your default state of being in relation to these thoughts. Before I get into how to overwrite your negative thinking cycle, first I'll get into why negative thoughts come into your head in the first place and why it wouldn't be possible to completely stop it from coming into your head. We are connected to what is called the infinite mind, the mind that knows all, basically just everything, which we conceptualize as God. While each and every one of us is equally connected to that source. Being connected to that infinite source of knowledge, therefore, means that we have the ability to receive any potential thoughts and ideas, or the people that have lived and died, and us living right now in this moment. Each and every person has expressed God differently. No two people have been created the exact same goals, the exact same fingerprint, the exact same personality. Everyone has been made differently. That's the only common thing between us all, that we're all different from each other. So we're all droplets of the infinite potentiality. Because we're connected to this source of energy, we can pick up anything, any thought, any idea, anything could come into our heads, even the things that we wouldn't prefer. And many people mistake having the thoughts as that's them, having that feeling of anger, having thoughts of anger, impulses of I should be angry, I am this, I am that. They make the mistake of identifying with the thought and the feeling. But you are merely just the soul. All these thoughts and feelings are things that affect the outer version of you, the version of you that you would show to the world. It affects the persona side of you, the creative side of you. The individual you, the soul, the unique you is unaffected by this. And you still have the ability to redirect that energy, that potential energy. And that potential energy is the negative thought, the negative feeling. So you can't stop these thoughts from coming in, just like how we deal with the weather. When it rains, we don't try to force the rain to stop. We just accept it's there and still go about our day. And as above, so below. Extrapolate how we deal with the weather with how we should be dealing with thoughts. Thoughts come and go. They will just come and go. It's you that chooses whether or not you want to hold on to them. But you have the choice to reject the thoughts, just like receiving a meal you didn't ask for in a restaurant. Why would you accept a meal you didn't ask for in a restaurant? Just simply reject it and ask for what you want, and you'll get what you want. So all that is merely just transmutation. What many think or mistake transmutation for is presumptuous denial. Whatever you resist will persist. What you run away from will chase you. You running from something implies that it's after you in the first place. You have to let it be. You have to acknowledge it. And I'll take you through a 4-step process of transmutation that I use whenever I experience negative thoughts and feelings that don't align with my mindset. The first step is to recognize, which means basically just to acknowledge, be able to sit in the seat of the observer and know that you're just experiencing these emotions and thoughts, that it's not the only thing that exists. Second step is to embrace. So once you've kind of acknowledged and accepted the thought is there, and you know that it's not the only thing that exists, then you'll be able to spot the hidden seed of what you prefer. The polar opposite of that negative thought. These negative thoughts and feelings are just potentialities. Both sides of the coin can be experienced, but you never experience both of them simultaneously. You have to pick which side you're on. You pick the truth. So the third step, align, is to just build your mental image around the energetic potential and keep your attention and focus onto that image. Because where attention goes to, energy goes into. If you want personal help with this, then just check out the link in my bio. We can start working together one-on-one. Once you've created your mental image around what you prefer, using your imagination, by the way, because the mind can't tell reality from imagination. It thinks both of them are the same thing. And that's because really and truly, there is. The mind is all. Anything you see outside of yourself was first thought up within a person, within the mind connected to the mind that knows it all. Our mind makes things real, essentially. And our mind does make things real in the sense that we only perceive a small percentage of what we think is real. 0.0035% of light from reality is refracted into our eyes. So our mind makes up the rest of it. So your mind is the one that is creating the universe as you know it. So even when you imagine things, it just thinks that it's what you're seeing in reality. And hence why we all have unique perceptions of the world. Because our minds are all shaped differently, our consciousnesses are all shaped differently. There are still facts, but we still have the ability to alter the facts within our head, alter how we experience these facts. So once you've centered your attention, centralized your concentration or focus on this image, then you'll start to shift. But bear in mind, it's not as bold as just jumping from negative to positive. You first have to be able to get into that seat of the observer. Hence why the first 2 steps. You need to be able to recognize that it's not the only option and recognize that it's just a thought. And that's what you call a high frequency, a high awareness. Awareness above that which you see immediately or experience immediately. That's you being able to respond instead of react. A low frequency is when you're being pulled left and right by whatever you're seeing outside of yourself, thinking that reality is real, when really the only reality that is real is the reality that's in your mind. Your mind is the thing that is creating reality as you know it. So that awareness is what you need to be able to sit in that seat of the observer. So once you've centralized your concentration, now all you need to do is embody it. Just be. This is why being is more powerful than doing. You can't outrun whatever your mind is focused on, whatever your mind is orientated around, because your mind is always going to get you to the goal, no matter if the goal is negativity or positivity. The mind works impersonally. It's not a moral vehicle. It's God you're dealing with. Act from the image, act from who you feel you are, essentially. And this step is easy. All the steps are easy, honestly. It's merely just transmutation. It happens just like that. If you want a more hands-on, personal, in-depth explanation into this framework, then, like I said, check out the link in the description. Or you can subscribe, keep watching these videos, and hopefully you'll be able to understand more in depth. As long as you can shift your mindset by yourself, then that's all that matters, honestly. But yeah, don't resist the thoughts. You can't resist the thoughts. The thoughts will come regardless of how positive you think you are. Just acknowledge and accept. Let it pass. You know what I'm saying? Let it pass, and once it's passed, focus on what you want. Bring back your focus, just like in meditation. Meditation can help you to develop your concentration and attention, and reading too. Determine, tell yourself that it will be simple and easy, and it will be. And just be consistent with it. Because consistency is a form of alchemy. It's a form of transmutation. It compounds. You know what I'm saying? And to be disciplined in it, you have, what other choice do you have? You can stay disciplined in being in a negative and out of control state of being, so why not just transmute that energy into being a disciplined person? Drop a like if this helped, and stay blessed.